You are listening to Independent TV 7. Army played into hands of bandits by attacking Benue communities, says Rev Thompson. Regional security politicized, not solution to insecurity. Reverend Rev Thompson has faulted the recent military invasion of a community in Benue State, following the killing of an officer and 10 soldiers by yet-to-be-identified gunmen, saying that the army has played into the hands of the bandits by the attack. This is even as he said that the setting up of security outfit by the various regions has been politicized, disorganized, and ill-defined. Can you hear that English? It says has been politicized, disorganized, and ill-defined. Fearing that this would never achieve the intended purpose, he adds that Nigeria is yet to understand the nature of the war confronting it on all fronts, according to Thompson, who is also clergy strategic consultant. The military action to retaliate the killings of its soldiers in Benue is just another symptom of this cruel, unrelenting and calculated predator. Somebody is tightening the noose in the middle belt. It is becoming glaring that we all are taking too long. I mean, the government, the media, and other institutions to accept the fact that our nation is at war. It is a new war form that engages asymmetrical warfare and hybrid threats. It flouts all old and old conventions of war and turns its nose at the traditional command structure. We have said over and over again that it is a highly intelligent and hydrated-headed war machinery that has studied all our differences and fault lines. It is extremely opportunistic and loves to generate chaos in order to collapse the nation from within. Thompson, however, calls for a more intelligent and strategic move on the part of the government, saying that to resolve these type of attacks we need to calm down, knowing that the media is a force multiplier that the terrorists can use to further confuse us. Until Nigeria undertakes a cleansing exercise to flush out moles in high places across the government offices and all other institutions, we will continue to go round and round in fruitless circles. One intelligent terrorist in high places is more dangerous than a whole battalion of shekels. The Nigerian government cannot take things for granted because this war form normally infiltrates the corridors of power to plant its spies. We must be careful to defend the unity of the Nigerian army even in the face of the Benue retaliation, or else the terrorists would have scored a greater victory than the murders reported. To put an end to these killings, he says attention has to be on flushing out the moles in high places. He said, when we flush out the terrorist moles in high places, this kind of attack will cease completely. On the regional security outfits put in place by the Southwest and Southeast, Thompson, who says he was one of the proponents of regional outfit, expressed displeasure over the way it is being handled, as he believes it is now politicized. Unfortunately, the efforts have been politicized and watered down to produce further confusion. The so-called regional forces are ill-defined, loosely welded and highly disorganized paramilitary arrangements that don't have the intelligence to tackle the new war form, though it gives the people some sentimental and psychological fulfillment. However, Thompson says it is not the solution to the security challenge. They have a feel-good psychological factor, but ultimately Nigeria will discover that this mode of construction of the regional security efforts will make them catalysts rather than retardants to the victory of the terrorism. He says, adding there may be nothing wrong with Nigerian security if we accept that a nation divided against itself cannot stand. There are few things that can be used to turn the tide of the terror war, but it is all a waste of breath prescribing them as long as the government is not prepared to face the enemies within. We are facing a nightmare, an enemy that has a global reach even though it shows us its local faces. May God help Nigeria, because this facet we are now is politicized and unruled out. So many people are outlawed. So many people are trying to make things work out, but now the government is trying to politicize every action, that every security agency outfit that you want to put up may not be encouraged by the government. But from the comment section, let's go through the comment section. Somebody said the truth about the war going on in Nigeria today is that our nepotic and feudal government is complicit indirectly to accomplish an agenda set in 1804 by the jihadists that conquered the Arab tribe. What is the essence of rewarding terrorists and bandits from northern part of the country handsomely with enough cash, and at the same time sending soldiers and security agencies to slaughter unarmed innocent southern Nigeria youths agitating for a better country? Who is actually fooling who? May God bless Nigeria. But if God will bless Nigeria, we are going to work towards it. This is not the first time Benue militants or militias will kill soldiers. The sponsors of these Benue militias know how the military will respond. In fact, they are disappointed that over 70 civilians were not killed. They prepared the news headlines before killing the military men. Most of the political leaders in Benue are in the sponsors' court. They keep using the false lines in state for political gains. Life is no longer valuable. The so-called enemy within is the presidency, starting from Buhari to his appointees. Wow. So many people are agitating and saying their mind, but it's your opinion. Yeah. Somebody says he's saying rubbish. So the military should just sit back and allow ethnic militias and hoodlums to get away with the killings of our soldiers. I am sure he won't say if the Fulani had been discovered to have attacked the soldier. According to the Reverend, Mr. Reverend, thank you, sir. I have never been pleased with the army of this country, not even the police. Our military has made it a tradition to be retaliating actions on the innocent ones. Instead of the perpetrators of the crime to be booked, they thought it was their right to do so, not knowing they are inciting a very big war with such a cruel act. When you go after the innocents, you are making them feel bad, and it may result in transforming them into a beast in broad daylight. And it will be very terrible if they decide to unleash the terror on our security personnel. Look at what is happening to our police currently. The police will soon stop wearing uniform due to fear of the unknown gunmen. They started the whole thing and now dancing to the tune of the music they played. The military may soon experience such mayhem, but this time multiple attacks both from the youths and the unknown gunmen, if they are not called to an order to be professional in their duty and services. No one is afraid of them because they cannot create human beings. I'm not supporting any killing on the military personnel, but should be handled amicably and not by jungle justice. Yeah. What do you think about this article? I'd like you to share your comments, and don't forget to subscribe and share this news. Thanks for listening.